In this video, I'll break down the latest episode of X-Men 97 Season 2. If I miss anything, let me know in the comments. Episode 6 of X-Men 97 Season 2, titled Danger.exe, begins with Professor Charles Xavier trapped in his own grief. He keeps using the Danger Room to replay Magneto's death again and again. Xavier even wears his old suit as a way of punishing himself because of survivor's guilt. The Danger Room first appeared in the 1960s as a training room filled with mechanical traps. After the X-Men met the Shi'ar Empire, it was upgraded with hard-light hologram technology. Later, in Astonishing X-Men by Joss Whedon, it became a self-aware AI called Danger. In this episode, after connecting to Cerebro, Danger scans Xavier's mind and learns Apocalypse's belief that only the strongest survive. It starts changing itself and creates dangerous training missions to force the X-Men to become stronger or be destroyed. The show also keeps focusing on Danger's red eye, a clear reference to HAL 9000 from 2001, A Space Odyssey. At the same time, Polaris, Lorna Dane, is working for X-Factor and stops a group of purifiers from smuggling vibranium weapons. The purifiers first appeared in the 1982 graphic novel God Loves, Man Kills. The group is led by Reverend William Stryker, with the help of Sister Anne and Carl Denty, also known as Executioner.
During the fight, Polaris's powers create an aurora borealis effect around her. She also uses her magnetic powers to move the Newton's cradle on Val Cooper's desk, a direct callback to Magneto's famous scene in the first X-Men 2000 movie. After the mission causes a lot of property damage, Polaris argues with Val Cooper, loses her job at X-Factor, and leaves team leader Havoc, Alex Summers. She returns to her old room at the X-Mansion, which still has its 1990s punk goth style with purple lights, punk posters, street signs, a Chinese chess set, and photos of Iceman, Bobby Drake, her former boyfriend, along with Jean Grey, Storm, and the original X-Men. Beast later visits her wearing the same Howard the Duck shirt from Season 3 of the original animated series. He also quotes Tryon Edwards, "Every parting is a form of death, and every reunion is a kind of heaven." The X-Mansion is being rebuilt and renamed the Xavier Institute of Higher Learning based on Grant Morrison's new X-Men comics. Storm becomes the new headmistress, with Forge helping her. Together, they turn the school into a home for many young mutants from the Generation X era.
The final battle begins when Danger takes control of the X-Jet and flies to the ruins of Genosha, forcing Xavier and the X-Men into battle. Jean Grey uses her psionic claws together with Cyclops' optic blast to redirect attacks. Charles Xavier also joins the fight himself, revealing that his hover chair has hidden weapons. To defeat Danger, Xavier shares his memories of Magneto, including Magneto's promise to choose peace at the United Nations, and his decision to protect the Morlocks. These memories help Polaris overcome her fear and use the full power of her magnetic abilities. After Danger is defeated, Xavier finds a way around President Kelly's ban on the X-Men in the United States. He creates X-CORP, a sovereign corporation based in Genosha, placing it outside the authority of the US government and leaving Val Cooper with no way to stop him.
Xavier's connection to Magneto also hints at the arrival of Onslaught, a villain created from Xavier's dark side and Magneto's hatred. In Marvel Comics, Onslaught is one of the strongest psychic villains ever created. Because he comes from both Professor X and Magneto, he has many of their powers, mixed with their darkest emotions. The episode ends with a shocking scene above an ancient temple in Athens, Greece. Uatu the Watcher appears in the sky, pointing to an absolute point in the timeline, a fixed event that cannot be changed. Apocalypse then begins a ritual to bring Gambit back to life. Gambit died while saving Genosha in Season 1, but Apocalypse uses dark energy to revive him as his newest horseman, Death. As Gambit returns, his normal playing cards change into tarot cards. The Three of Pentacles represents his past with the Thieves Guild. The Two of Wands and Five of Swords represent his sacrifice at Genosha. The Tower reflects both Genosha's destruction and the rise of X-CORP. The Lovers represents his relationship with Rogue. Finally, the Death card marks the end of Remy LeBeau and the birth of Apocalypse's new servant.
By bringing Gambit back as Death, Apocalypse forces Rogue and the X-Men to fight one of their closest friends. Turning Gambit into the Horseman Death will likely become one of the saddest moments for Rogue and the X-Men in the episodes ahead. What do you think about this twist? Leave your thoughts in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more X-Men 97 breakdowns.
After so many times saying it, thank you seems soft.